Hey, how's it going? I'm going to do grating. I'm going to grate with this, my grater. I'm going to grate these Stabilo watercolor pencils. And what I did was I took, now the paper I like to use for this is Oat Art Studio. Keep it right here. And watercolor pad. It says it's hot press. There is a little bit of a texture to it. And what is that? You can see a little bit of the texture. And I only have one sheet here left. These have doodles on them, and I just had this idea. I should have cut one of these apart and then taken one of these and put it down. But you know, I might do that. I don't know. I don't think I'll do that now. Maybe I'll do it later, since that idea just popped into my head. And maybe I'll save it for another crafting time. Okay, so I took the 9x12 paper, cut it into quarters, because when I first did this, I think I used a big piece of paper or half a sheet or something, and it took a long time to do it. So maybe I'll just do 2 of these. It does take a while because I have to grate these, and I will also probably have to sharpen them. And then I might lay this tissue down on it, and when I pulled it out of the box and I crumpled it into a ball like this. This was right before I turned on the video, and I was thinking, I had brought back a memory when sitting in church with Mom and then asking Mom for a tissue, and she pulls out this wrinkled, not this one obviously, but she pulls it out, and I'm just kind of looking at her like, I don't want that. You know, I was like, I don't want your used tissues. And she's like, it's not used. Trying to keep it down so my dad can preach his sermon. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to put this over the wet. Also, I have the basic water. I should change this. Masking tape is horrible. Well, it's not filtered. I just grabbed it right out of the tap. Water. Duh. And then water with vegetable glycerin. So I have that. I want to try that too. So the first one I'll just do with water. And then the second one, with possibly a different mix of colors, I'll do with the vegetable glycerin. I want to see if the vegetable glycerin and water will make the picture more vibrant, maybe, or I don't know. What I was thinking of was when I did the swatch video for the Uli mechanical watercolor pencils, they went down, you know, not very vibrant or anything, but the minute I added this to the mix, I brought more of the color out, which I thought was amazing. Okay, get to it. This is the sharpener I'll be using today to sharpen. It is an helix. It's a helix. Helix. Which one's first? Let's do purple first, because that's my favorite color. I'll probably fast forward through some of this because it's boring. You see it? Very little. I'm coloring the screen. I'm also turning the pencil a little bit so that we get an even-ish, there's that we again, that maybe I'll get an even-ish well-rounded pencil. What am I really saying? Also, I like to say the word also. Whoa. Ooh, that's cool. What? Oh, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm aiming here for the corner, and oh, there we go. It doesn't always go in the corner. I don't have good aim with this, I guess, with this grater. Alright, practice makes progress, right? Awesome. Today is Friday. Is it still Friday? It is still Friday. Crafters Monday, that's what I like to call it. Friday, December 27th. I'm gonna do this right here. That didn't do anything. I was trying to get the pencil dust off the thing. Alright, anyway, moving right along. I'm also kind of telling myself deep down inside, don't mix the purple with the green because it's not going to create a very good mix or blend. So I'll do purple. Isn't that how I usually do it anyway? Start with green over here, then blue, then purple. Okay. Keep scraping. Maybe fast forward. I'm wondering. Just a minute. Oh. Now, if I... Wait. Beauteous. I know you wanted to see that. Just tearing it up now. I have to be careful and not get baby wipe lint on this thing. We all know how good I am at getting what's the word? Cat hairs all over the place. That's what happens when you have cats. I'm sorry, I'm not going to shave my kitties just to avoid cat hair on my art projects. It's just part of the deal. Just a minute. Just wiping it down. Okay. It's dry-ish. Back to fast forward. Oh, I did want to say that I don't know why I didn't realize this before. I've always had it up here, like, what, 3 to 4 inches above the paper, but if I keep it down here, I think I can get more on the paper, which, that makes sense, right? Sometimes, I'm telling myself, be more mindful. I'm doing my best. yeah. Okay, wait. I want to do sharpen the blue a little bit. And put a little bit there. Makes a different sound when it's sharpened. It's almost kind of musical. I'm going to sharpen the purple one too. That makes a difference, I see. I don't think I've ever realized that. I know I'm mixing the colors. I didn't wipe it down. I'm sorry. But I know I need more of this color, the violet or purple. Purple violet. Do we know what color this is? Kind of looks purple on the screen. What do I know? I can't really see it. What does it look like to you? You can't even see. You can, oh no, I think you're looking at I'm trying to look at it, how you might be seeing it, aerial view and all. And I don't know what you see. There's like a gap here and a gap there. Why are these gaps here? Now, did I say I was putting the tissue down on here? Okay, I also need tissues or maybe paper towels to for when it buckles. I'm not sure it's gonna buckle this way or this way. So when it does, I have to. I'm gonna tear these in half. So I didn't bring enough paper towels out here. Like I'm out in the wild or something. Ooh, man. There's a little bit of dripping, but Maybe that's part of the charm. I love when I see that color. Okay, it's buckling this way. Beauteous. And now we're going to see about taking some of the excess water off here without touching the card too much, because that will create a white spot from what I remember. Awesome, awesome, awesome color there. And we're still gonna have some pooling. Take another one. Did I make it white there on the side? This doesn't seem to be doing it like when I'm touching the paper towel to the paper. It doesn't seem to be making it white over there on the edge, so maybe it depends on the brand. This is Stabilo. The last time I tried to grate grate a pencil or grate a set of pencils was the Stabilo Woodies. Boy, was that a mistake. Epic fail is what that was. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna try this all crumpled up. I have no idea if this is going to do anything. No idea. Oh, look at that. Now that is cool. Oh my gosh, can I keep that like forever and ever? That looks like a tree. Doesn't that look cool? Wow. I like it. That looks pretty cool here. It's very dark there. Maybe I put too much on there. Nope, can't remove it. But that looks awesome. I really like that. Cool. I mean, look at that. Is that going to stay like that when it dries? It almost looks like a stamp or something. The texture of the tissue paper. Up close and personal. I cannot explain it. Like a rubber stamp or something. Cool. We will let that dry. See how it looks after it dries. It shouldn't take too long. It is just tissue paper. I like it. Awesome, awesome. What I want to do is eventually I want to cover this box that I have here. This is a Temptations box. And right now I have Amazon tape in there, believe it or not. The white stuff I got today. Amazon tape. And I just had to do some modifications to this box today, and I thought, hey, I wonder if I can put my works of art on here. I can maybe try and peel off the paper because there's a layer underneath also. Cool. So I can maybe cover it with that. Paper is made with watercolor paper, especially might be made with several layers, so I don't know if it's pressed like pressed wood, which would just kind of chip off, or if it's set up layer by layer like cardboard. I do not know. I cannot tell either. Okay, let me set up for the next one. Okay, so I'm going to do this time number 520. Is that 520? Yeah. 520 gold. Oh, the gold shiny stuff is hard to see. Is that 345? This is, I thought it was magenta. It's more like the pink. And 410. Yeah. I hope you can see that. I don't know. So that's what we have. So the reason I chose this is these two were on the swatch card, blue and then this color. So I thought, well, I don't want to do the purple because let me show you what the pencils look like that I just used. Right. So I'll waste them down to nothing. Okay. Also, I'm thinking about, this is buckling now the other way because it's starting to dry. But I'm thinking with here, maybe not put as much on the edge. I think that's what I might have done there because it's on this side as well and not this side. So I will try to remember to not put as much color down here because it is going to buckle. I think again it's going to buckle this way. I have no idea. I could be totally wrong. I could buckle this way. Okay, so let's start with the green. I'm going to start with the green this time. I'm going to go like that, you know, green, blue, and that that color. Green, blue, and magenta or pink, whatever you want to call it. And I will fast forward through this one. So this is already down like that, and what I was looking at on the green before I sharpened it is I was actually looking at the wood painted green, and that's because when I swatched them I took the wet brush to the core there, to the lead core, and that colored it. So this is kind of colored here on the side, so that means sharpen it. That's why I'm getting more color after I sharpen it as opposed to before I sharpened it. Okay, back to the music. Okay, so what method do I have? Sir Barks-a-Lot says hello. Wow. It looks like on the Sony screen panel, it looks like this part right here is totally void of color. But I know there's color there. I can see it. So, I know I did get a little close to the edge here, but you know, it's kind of impossible not to hit the edge there unless I put tape down or something. But I don't want to do that. And here it looks like an oversaturation of color, but I'm trying to create the purple look. So I put the blue down first and then put the pink. It's really pink, right? So-called magenta down, and then a little bit more of the blue. And then here I wanted to put more blue in because I didn't feel like I had enough, because I'm blending it with the green and then also blending it here with the magenta. We'll call it magenta. Okay. Okay, so I have these half sheets of paper towels, and we're gonna do the vegetable glycerin now. And I do have to shake this one. I don't know why I shake the water bottle one, but this one I have to shake. I haven't used it in a while. Might not spray. Ooh. You have to, I keep forgetting to bring it up when I first spray, and then once it starts to get wet, then I can bring it down and it won't scatter all over the place. Wow. And again, I want to saturate the paper, and again, it's buckling the way the other one did. Ooh. Everybody's an art critic, Sir Barks-a-Lot. That's cool. Okay. I did not do the crinkling of the tissue. Ooh, that's a lot of water. Maybe too much water. Beautiful. It's very beautiful. Maybe too uniform as far as green, blue, purple. Purple? Or maybe violet? Okay, we're going to crumple, crinkle, crumple. Call it Mom's Used Tissue. I can hear her in heaven saying, "It wasn't used." That's what happens when the tissues get shoved to the bottom of the purse. Am I making another tree? I don't know. Whoa. What is this? This is the design we have on this one. And it will dry just like that because the other one has dried. And that one still looks the same. That looks so cool. Okay, let's see if I can do... I'm going to take another tissue here. I want to get that. It does look incredibly wet, but we have I put down the vegetable glycerin. Quick, before it dries. Yeah, that was dry. That was dry already. That looks cool. Okay, so what do we have? That one, that took that one off. I kind of don't want that. I'll put down more. I'm going to put this somewhere. I don't know where. Take the cap off. See if I can grab this tissue again. Nope, it's there for life. What does it look like? Interesting. It's a little dark here on the edge. Not as much though, and not on this side. It kind of looks cool though, even though it's darker on the edge like this one. See how this one is buckling now this way? It kind of looks cool. How different does it look? Now, I probably, you know, thinking about this, should have done the same colors, but, you know, I'm just going to show you what these pencils look like. Yeah, I would have just gone, they would have been down to there if I would have tried the same 3 colors. It's definitely a different look. I did both of them. I sprayed both of them twice, actually. This one, not as much. I was mostly on this side, right? Okay. On that side. I did a paper towel on it. Not another tissue. Not too bad. It looks, I really like it. You know, this one, I don't know. I'm torn on that one. I'm trying to figure out, how did you get on there? And how can I take you off or at least mute you a lot? Okay, where do we have that, like this? Okay. So we're just going to leave it like that. And I need to let them both dry. This is almost dry. Actually, no. The edge here, because no, I didn't have that. This has to dry more. I'm sorry. And this has to dry. So I'm just going to wait, and then I'll come back in. I'll be back in a minute. A second for you. Okay, so here are the pencils. These 2 here we use are the second one, and this one right here. Oh, this one right here. I didn't put enough green on. Right, and then let me move these back. Then this one, and this one were used for the first card. So that's that's very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to definitely mess around more with the watercolor pencils. And I did kind of, well, at one point I did straighten this out. To straighten it out properly is to run it over an edge like that. Only it wouldn't be like that. It would, you just hold on to this. I don't know how you do it. I can't show you because I don't have anything high enough to show you. Like, it would be, bring it down, right, and then just take it off the edge of the table or something like that. I use the mat here, and it worked for a moment, and then this one popped back up again. So I'll just have to wait. Maybe it'll settle once it, you know, I give it 24 hours or something. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I really like these. Also, oh, now see what I did after, right after I turned off the camera, I put a little more of the pink or magenta on there because my aim was to make that less noticeable, less prominent. And that kind of worked actually, because now that I see it, it's not as prominent and there's a little bit more magenta in there. And that's a bonus for me. But that's actually pretty cool. And then at one point I thought, when I was, after I did this one and I was getting ready for this one, I was thinking, man, maybe I should try and put sea salt on these, but I don't think that turns out very well when I'm using watercolor pencils. I think it works better with watercolor markers. It really works much better with watercolor markers. And maybe a little bit with watercolor paints. But with watercolor paints, they dry out like super fast when you paint with them. And and watercolor markers, I'll get them out eventually. That is the best medium to use, I think, because you know, a lot of coloring and stuff, and then spray it right away. But with watercolor, you know, I was thinking about with watercolor paints, that's a different. I wonder if I use two paints, I could have a better effect. I would be able to put it on thicker as well. That's an idea. Which one do you like the best? Do you like this one? Or this one? This one? This one? Or maybe you like... They are different. Maybe you like them both the same. I think I like this one actually better because it's more vivid. I really am going to have to try these colors with this water and vegetable glycerin mixture. I think that helped here. Even though I added a little more of the magenta here, I think it still helped with that. And there was kind of spritzing or dripping a little bit when I was spraying. Maybe that's what this was. I don't know. I don't know what that was. But now that I look at it, like, oh, this looks like a hat. And it's a character riding a giraffe. Huh. That's what it is. Pareidolia. What kind of figures can you see in these paintings? So-called paintings. Wow. That looks very, very cool. Even something here. What does that look like? I don't even know. But we'll see. Maybe I can use them to color, or to cover rather, that box I was showing you. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and have a creative day. Bye.